Triangulation is a psychological term that describes a manipulation tactic where one person, often a manipulator, involves a third party in a conversation in order to gang up on the other person they are trying to manipulate. A covert narcissist mother will use triangulation for several reasons, all centered around maintaining control and power in the family dynamic. Today, we will provide you with a clear understanding of what this term means, how it manifests in relationships, and most importantly, proven strategies to protect yourself against it. Sound good? Let's go. So, what exactly is covert narcissist mother triangulation? Simply put, it's a manipulation tactic used by narcissistic mothers to control and manipulate their children by involving a third party. This third party could be a sibling, a family friend, or even the other parent. For example, imagine a family dinner where the mother praises one sibling excessively in front of the other, creating a sense of competition and insecurity. So why would a covert narcissist mother use triangulation? Well, there are 4 main reasons. Let's take a look. The number 1 reason is to divide and conquer. By triangulating between family members, particularly siblings, the covert narcissist mother can create a sense of competition and division. This can prevent the children from forming strong bonds with each other, making them more reliant on the mother for validation and support. The second reason is to validate her authority. Triangulation allows the covert narcissist mother to reinforce her position as the ultimate authority figure within the family. By involving a third party, she can validate her opinions, feelings, and actions, making it more difficult for her children to challenge or question her behavior. The third reason, without a doubt, is manipulation and control. Triangulation is a manipulative tactic that allows the covert narcissist mother to manipulate the emotions and behaviors of her children. By playing one child against another or using the presence of a third party to influence interactions, she can exert control over the family dynamic and ensure her needs are met. And now the number 4 reason is avoidance of accountability. Triangulation allows the covert narcissist mother to avoid taking responsibility for her actions or addressing conflicts directly. By involving a third party, she can deflect blame onto others or create confusion about the true source of the conflict, making it easier for her to evade accountability. Overall, triangulation serves as a tool for the covert narcissist mother to maintain her sense of superiority, control, and power within the family, often at the expense of her children's emotional well-being. Before we jump into strategies to protect yourself, let's quickly discuss 4 common signs to look for. A common triangulation sign to look for is constant comparisons. An example could be constantly comparing their child to others in front of a third party for validation, highlighting the achievements or qualities of other individuals in a way that diminishes the child's self-worth. Next is involving others in family conflicts. A narcissistic mother may bring a third party into a 2-party conflict, such as involving a mutual friend in an argument and asking that friend to choose a side, while priming them to pick the mother's side. This tactic is used to manipulate and control the dynamics of the relationships. I bet this tactic sounds too familiar, right? Hit the like button if you can relate. Another is creating conflict between siblings. A narcissistic mother may create a situation where siblings do not relate directly to each other, but mostly relate via the mother, leaving her at the center of the web. This triangulation gives the mother a lot of power and control over the flow of information and relationships within the family. The number 4 sign is undermining the child's relationships. A narcissistic mother may gather a third party to put her child in a position to choose between her and another family member, talk negatively about the child's friends or romantic partners, or ignore the child's boundaries, creating a dynamic where the child feels pressured to choose sides. Those with mother-in-laws can relate to this tactic, I'm sure. Keep in mind that triangulation could be a learned behavior based on past experiences or family dynamics. If the mother grew up in a household where triangulation was common, she might unconsciously replicate those patterns in her relationships. It's important to note that while triangulation might offer temporary relief or advantages in certain situations, it often leads to increased conflict, confusion, and long-term damage to relationships within the family. This leads us to our next subject: how this affects the children involved. Triangulation can lead to feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, and even resentment among siblings. The child being praised may feel pressured to live up to unrealistic expectations, while the other may feel neglected or unloved. Triangulation can have long-lasting effects on a child's self-esteem and mental well-being. Older children must recognize these patterns and take steps to protect themselves. So what can you do if you find yourself in this situation? Here are some proven strategies to help protect yourself against covert narcissist mother triangulation. First of all, you'll need to recognize the patterns. Educate yourself about narcissistic behavior and recognize the patterns of manipulation and triangulation we had just discussed. Awareness is the first step in protecting yourself. 2. Maintain emotional distance. This means limiting the emotional investment, like getting excited or overreacting. Remind yourself that you are not responsible for her emotions or actions. 3. Set clear boundaries. You need to communicate to your mother what behavior is acceptable and what is not. Enforce these boundaries consistently and without compromise. 4. Avoid being the middleman. Refuse to participate in triangulation by refusing to be the intermediary in conflicts between your mother and other family members. Encourage direct communication between them instead. 5. Seek support. Build a strong support network of friends, family, or therapists who can provide validation, guidance, and emotional support. Having a support system can help you maintain perspective and resist manipulation. 6. Practice self-care. Take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Engage in activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and fulfillment. Self-care strengthens your resilience and helps you cope with the stress of dealing with a covert narcissistic mother. 7. Maintain independence. Cultivate independence in your thoughts, decisions, and actions. Trust your judgment and rely on your resources rather than seeking validation or approval from your mother. Building your independence reduces your vulnerability to manipulation. Remember, you are not alone in this. By implementing these strategies and seeking support, you can break free from the cycle of covert narcissist mother triangulation. If you find value in this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we continue our series on narcissism. Be sure to check out this video on the 7 things narcissists hate to learn how you can take back control. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on covert narcissist mother triangulation? Is it your mother or a mother-in-law? And what actions will you take first to protect yourself? Share your thoughts in the comments below.